The Jewish state is again under attack by terrorists with a murderous ideology. These forces of evil and their underwriters must be stopped. We condemn the brazen attack on civilians, wanton violence against women and children, and hostage-taking of innocent bystanders. Along with all freedom and peace-loving Iranians who seek cooperation and coexistence rather than conflict with our neighbors, we offer our sincere condolences to the victims and their families. Make no mistake, Israel is being attacked by the same forces of extremism and poisonous ideology that have been taking our once prosperous and progressive region back to the Dark Ages. The Islamic Republic's support of Hamas, Palestinian Islamic Jihad, and other terrorist groups is undeniable. That regime officials in Tehran celebrated the sad news is further proof that they have no compunction about supporting terror and violence against civilians. Safety, security, and stability will only come for Israel, the Iranian nation, and the region as a whole with the end of the Islamist regime in Tehran, which continues to squander the wealth of the Iranian nation in support of a murderous ideology and those who would fight for it, said His Majesty Prince Reza Pahlavi in a recent tweet. The only solution for security and lasting peace for the Israeli victims of terrorism, the people of the Middle East, and the entire world is to support the people of Iran who are fighting to end the Islamic Republic, said His Majesty Prince Reza Pahlavi in an interview with Fox News.
First of all, let's understand why we are at the stage that we are now facing. From the get-go, this regime was not of a mindset of prosperity and development. It was rather in a mindset of expansionism and exporting an ideology at the expense of its own citizenry. That means utilizing every resource at its hand to continue repression at home and a campaign of terror and instability abroad as a means to their ends. So everything you see as a consequence of that is the result or the symptoms of this cancer that started in Tehran to begin with. And obviously, as the regime sees a weakness and is as a result.
The reported police assault of a teenage girl has led to massive protests in Iran. Among the younger generation, there is a sense that they have lost the progress made over the past 40 years due to the influence of Islamic and leftist groups, said political activist Mitra Jashni, a member of Advisory Board of Iranians Americans for Liberty, in an interview with I-24 News.
We watched her parents, Armita's parents, her mother and her father on TV, and the video combined the immense pressure and uncertainty in their words. So also the hospital environment was was very like in security measures, and the Islamic Republic's media only shared select CCTV.
During the football match in Iran's domestic league held at Shah Yad Azadi Stadium, the spectators jeered at the Palestinian flag and voiced their dissent against the Islamic Republic's policies in relation to Palestine. Reza Rasai, one of the detainees from the Iranian national uprising, has been sentenced to death. Reza Rasai, aged 34, has been condemned to execution by the second branch of Criminal Court 1 in Kermanshah province, Iran. He is accused of killing Nader Birami, the head of the intelligence organization of the Revolutionary Guards in Sanandaj. Reza Rasai was arrested during the Iranian national uprising in the autumn of last year by the security forces of the Islamic Republic in Karaj. After the interrogation process concluded, he was transferred from the Revolutionary Guards Intelligence Organization Detention Center to Diesel Abad prison in Kermanshah. Reza Koshki-Nejad, an Air Force officer and a pro-monarchy political prisoner, was sentenced during his first case by the first branch of the military court 2 in Elam province, Iran. He received a 3-year prison term and a 6 million tomans cash fine. Despite his 15 years of service history in the military and the rights and benefits due to him, he was dismissed from the armed forces with a verdict communicated to him in person in Tehran. Reza Koshki-Nejad has faced detention on 3 occasions for his support of the Iranian national uprising and advocacy for the people. He is currently on medical leave. Protests were held in Zahedan, Iran on Friday, October 12, 2023. People chanted against the Islamic Republic and demanded justice for the victims of Bloody Friday in Zahedan, which occurred last year during the Iranian national uprising. Graffiti by pro-monarchist Iranians in the cities of Iran expressing support for Israel and Armita Gravand. Long live the Shah, we the Iranian nation stand with the people of Israel, say her name, Armita Gravand.